In the May issue of the Business Journal, if you think it's easy, you're wrong. In our social media roundtable, we ask local experts how businesses can effectively engage with their customers on social media platforms.
Just do it. Don't have any apprehensions. Don't hold back.
It has to do with an overall marketing plan. We always see that the planning is first.
Knowledge is power.
Companies can't just enter it to be there. They need to know what they want to achieve with it first.
Joe Kuzma of Ferris Marketing says the worst thing you can do is not act.
Don't worry about perfection. Just as with anything else that you do, you might make mistakes. You're just going to learn from those mistakes.
Our roundtable participants say one of the most important things to consider is your budget.
How much money are you willing to spend on a monthly basis, maybe to boost ads or pay for ads? How much money are you willing to put out maybe to a third party to help you get that up and running? And scheduling.
I think the cost itself will vary from company to company depending on what you want to achieve. The big cost is really going to be management and creating content, always making sure that you have the resources and the time to be updating and populating your channels. Facebook is making it harder and harder for brands to reach their audience organically. They expect advertisers to make that upfront investment, to be boosting their posts.
They say it's also important to know your audience.
Once you know your demos, once you know the people you're trying to reach, social media can be very, very targeted to those individuals. You know, Facebook, for example, I can buy an ad on Facebook, a boost, if you will, that reaches certain zip codes, certain income levels, children or no children in the family.
Good engagement is the low-hanging fruit that social media platforms offer. Retweeting, posting, liking, sharing. All of those engagements of getting an individual to respond and react to what you're putting out there is phenomenal.
Add value. I feel like social media is so cluttered. Your followers, they need to be getting something from you. It's not just enough to get them, you have to keep them. So always be relevant, be entertaining, be informative. People don't want to be sold to anymore. They want to interact with your brand.
Facebook is by far the most popular social media network with some 1.6 billion users, followed by Twitter and, for professionals, LinkedIn.
We're dealing with social media, with the emphasis on the word social, and the idea that the rules are kind of being made as we go along, but it's a social marketing medium, and as a result, we want to be focused on, as much as any type of marketing, on the end user. Who are they? You know, what are they about now, and what are their interests?
Participants also say it's important to know which people are using which platforms.
There are a number of them that, you know, you could just start name dropping, Jelly, Yik Yak, things like that people probably have never even heard of. But there's very mass adoption across the Snapchat and Instagram platforms that people are utilizing that you can tap into. That again, I don't think that we're fully even maximizing some of the traditional products that are out there from a social media perspective.
Video is going to be big. It is big, and it's going to continue to be big because people love to click on videos and watch videos. So much of the time we see the things that are viral out there are videos. My clients are getting very good response from videos. So YouTube, the streaming video options that are available now in many of these platforms, that's going to continue to be big.
At the end of the day, there's one aspect of it is the fact that you got to be committed to your plan. When it doesn't make sense is when companies try and just go a little bit everywhere, and it's very difficult to commit to that strategy. Own, master a social media platform for your content delivery, and then potentially go on to the next.
You can read more in our social media roundtable in the May edition of the Business Journal, out now.